Hello and welcome to Liberate Your Life podcast, a place where we share Ayurvedic wisdom, spiritual inquiry, and holistic practices for living your authentic self. Liberate Your Life podcast explores how to heal, nourish, and thrive, shared through a variety of methods, experiences, and openness. This podcast will inspire you to focus inward, uncover your true self, and live your highest potential. I'm your host, Melinda Fletcher, and I am here to serve your transformation. Liberation. Liberation is living your highest potential as awake consciousness without the limitations of our conditioning, stories, and imprints. My life is committed to true freedom. I've walked through incredibly difficult times where living in my body felt like a torture chamber. I prayed, I breathed, I trusted. I spent decades studying, practicing, and sharing holistic healing modalities to one day feel a joy and inner peace that was beyond imaginable. This is what I bring to this podcast: deep reverence for our human nature and full trust in our capacity to access our divine nature within. Together, let's drop in and explore the psyche, spirit, and ultimate freedom on Liberate Your Life podcast. Welcome to Liberate Your Life podcast, season 3, episode 30. I am so excited to be back here and fire up Liberate Your Life podcast after some majorly transformative years. I, in the last few years, became a mother, which is the most incredible spiritual human journey I could ever imagine. It's been just such a blessing. And my boy is now a year and a half. And I also opened up my wellness center here in Lake Tahoe, Sattva Wellness Center, which has been a true calling and just an incredible space to share the Ayurvedic wisdom, healing modalities, what's possible. And it's just been so beautiful to share the work and have people come in this space and to see the life and the energy that this creation has taken, is taking, and just deeply, deeply in love with life here and now. So thank you for tuning back in and being with me here. I'm Melinda Fletcher, your host on Liberate Your Life podcast. This episode, season 3, episode 30, is called Cultivating Sattva Within. Welcome back to another enlightening episode on Liberate Your Life podcast, where we explore the path to holistic well-being. Today, we dive deep into the topic of cultivating sattva within ourselves for inner peace and true freedom. Sattva, in the ancient Indian philosophy of Ayurveda, represents purity, balance, and harmony. It is a state of being that brings about true tranquility and liberation. So how can we cultivate sattva within ourselves in order to find inner peace and true freedom? Let's explore. Cultivating sattva begins with the choices we make in our daily lives. It involves adopting a balanced lifestyle, nourishing our bodies with wholesome food, and engaging in regular physical and mindful practices. That's right. Our physical health plays a crucial role in our mental and emotional well-being. Nurturing our bodies with nourishing plant-based foods supports the cultivation of sattva. Avoiding excessive stimulants and processed foods helps to maintain a clear mind and balanced energy. Engaging in a regular meditation practice is an essential aspect of cultivating sattva within. Through meditation, we develop mindfulness and self-awareness, allowing us to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice helps us attain a state of inner calm and inner peace. Meditation is truly a doorway to inner peace, and let's not forget the importance of self-care. Engaging in activities that bring us joy, relaxation, and fulfillment is so crucial. It could be as simple as taking a walk in nature, practicing yoga, or indulging in a creative pursuit. When we prioritize self-care, we nurture our souls and foster a sense of well-being that transcends our daily challenges. Remember, true freedom lies in taking care of ourselves, body, mind, and spirit. In addition to self-care and mindful practices, developing positive relations is vital for creating sattva within. Surrounding ourselves with supportive, loving, and uplifting individuals enriches our lives and contributes to our inner peace. Positive relationships not only provide emotional support, but also encourage personal growth and self-reflection. They help us stay grounded and aligned with our sattvic intentions. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on your choices and actions. Ask yourself, is this cultivating sattva within me? And remember, true freedom and inner peace can be nurtured through conscious living. So I am just deeply in love with sattva, not only as a practice, but as a philosophy and a way of being. Obviously, I named my wellness center Sattva Wellness Center. And sattva is just this, what this focus on, if the things that we want to cultivate for this happiness and freedom and healing and all these pieces, it's like when we really commit to these sattvic practices, it cultivates that within our system. And there's so much stimulation and there's so much aggravation and there's so much impulse in today's world. And so really having that aggravated state is quite normal now in this fast-paced life. But sattva is something that we consciously choose and practice every single day. And I always say that nobody is above the practice. The greatest teachers roll out their mat and do their practice every day because it's needed in order for this purification of our souls, purification of our body, to really clear our minds. We are human. There are natural impulses and waves of energy that are within us, around us, beyond us, and ones that we're unconscious to and conscious to. So there's all these factors that are influencing our system. So really these intentional practices that I mentioned earlier in the podcast around the way that we eat, the way that we care for ourselves, the practices that we do, and the ideas of them can maybe sound simple or challenging to incorporate, but really ultimately simple, right? It's like when we do practice them, they have such a profound effect. And so when we create sattva within as a daily practice and a daily devotion, it really helps to calm our nervous system, regulate our nervous system, clear and quiet our mind. It helps to invigorate these beautiful physical bodies that we're living in. And it just gives us a seat within ourselves and a connection to our highest self, really just this avenue and this gateway into conscious living. And that's the next part of this podcast that I really want to dive into, is that when we do create sattva within, that really opens up the doorway to living a conscious life and doing deep spiritual work in this lifetime. I truly believe that it's quite essential to doing deeper healing and spiritual growth, is creating that sattva within, because when we're living in these more chaotic, dysregulated times, we're tending so much to that aggravation in our system that we're not really in this space where we're calm and integrated and at peace, where we can really open up into this deeper realm and deeper terrain of consciousness and higher consciousness and awake consciousness, and really expanding our awareness and really connecting into this higher soul karmic purpose and contentment and fulfillment. See, when we're constantly working on those like first chakra, the stability and safety, and really sourcing from the universe and really feeling safe in our bodies, all those pieces are full-time jobs to really take care of ourselves in that way. So when we really are devoted to this sattvic space within, then from that space, we really dive deep into this spiritual growth. Cultivating sattva is instrumental in our spiritual growth because it creates the necessary conditions for exploration and presence. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and distractions are abundant, it becomes paramount to stabilize, feel safe, and regulate our nervous system. This sense of stability is essential before we venture into deeper realms of spiritual living. By adopting practices such as meditation, yoga, mindfulness, we create a space for stillness and tranquility within ourselves. These practices allow us to tap into our inner wisdom, calm the mind, and release accumulated stress, thus stabilizing our inner being. With regular practice, this stability becomes our natural flow, allowing us to navigate life's challenges and experience with a sense of centeredness, clarity, and ease. As we stabilize and regulate our nervous system and create a foundation of balance within, we become more receptive to the subtler aspects of our being. Sattva opens the door to heightened awareness, intuition, and a deeper connection with the world around us. It allows us to explore the realms of spirituality, uncover our true purpose, and deepen our understanding of ourselves and others. So by cultivating Sattva, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also deepen our connection with the world. When we are stable, centered, and in harmony with ourselves, it becomes easier to let go of worries about the future or regrets about the past. Sattva helps us develop a sense of clarity, mindfulness, and an ability to fully experience the richness of each present moment. Engaging in regular meditation, adopting a balanced and nourishing diet, spending time in nature, cultivating gratitude, and surrounding oneself with positive influences are some effective ways to start. It's essential to listen to our inner wisdom and be gentle with ourselves throughout this journey. Cultivating Sattva truly seems to be the gateway to living a conscious life. Remember to cultivate Sattva and embark on your conscious life journey with openness, curiosity, and compassion. Stay tuned for more enlightening episodes, and until next time, embrace the power of Sattva in your life. Thank you for joining us today on Liberate Your Life podcast, Cultivating Sattva Within. This is our third season, episode 30, and I will connect with you next time. Thank you for being here. You can connect with me on Instagram at Sattva Wellness Center, or head to my website and check out the offerings I do in person and virtual, and that is sattvawellnesscenter.com.